how do you feel about? Wait, wherever you see me, where? Okay. All right. So you guys disagree or agree with the prompt?
Disagree because if you're male, how do you experience it?
So
How do you experience
I've been through period pain simulations. And I've been like they're very scientifically accurate. You know, they've been researched and studied. And when women tried them, they're like, wow, I can't even feel the difference, right? So it's pretty accurate. And I put it on twice and maxed it out and walked around Walmart. You know, I went to school with it on. You know, I did all this stuff and I never had a problem.
That's only because it's a simulation. Doesn't always mean it's real. So like that means you never experienced it. So
I had to use tampons. I had to do everything, right?
Bro, you put tampons in your butt.
How the hell do you use tampons, bro? What?
Hey, game is game, bro. I see what you're doing. I respect that. Can I try?
What the hell? How do how do you put tampons on if you're a male? How?
Yeah, Jake, if you want to share one, I got a few.
All right. Here's my overall opinion on it. Here's my opinion
Yeah,
on
go
it.
ahead.
So, here, whenever it comes to certain girls will take it different ways. So you'll have one girl who's a little bit more emotionally stable. You know, she can control her emotions. She has a high pain tolerance. She won't think the same as a girl who doesn't. You know what I mean? So kind of, I think it's very subjective to whoever the girl is. But if we're speaking in the general population of women, I think that they're not overreacting or underreacting because, you know, it's just like it depends on the woman. So you can't really say it as like a whole. But I think I think if it's me, what are you doing?
Yeah, so
What are you doing?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I was speaking.
But no, like seriously. I think it's every woman. I think at least once in their life, I'd
Bro,
say
wait a minute. Have you even met every woman? Women like women?
I met enough.
Bro,
make
doesn't
a-
bro? There's like more. Bro, you haven't.
Every
There's no
woman.
way in this world you met every woman alive. That does not make no sense.
No,
You haven't met
I've seen
nobody.
enough.
With no
I've seen enough to make a good
Everybody
decision.
around the world.
Can I speak?
You
Can I
couldn't even
speak,
tell
man?
if they were
Hello?
on there. Like, bro,
Yeah,
Speak?
yeah, Mocha, what do you
this
think?
makes no sense.
Mocha.
Let's speak real
Can
quick.
I have
Yeah,
to rate
yeah.
you?
So,
I'm
sorry,
Let
women
me
like to
speak.
talk
Hello,
over
please let me
people.
speak. All right. So first of all, I don't think they overreact. Do you want me to say my opinion, or do you want to start?
Yeah, go ahead, tell me.
First of all, the periodic tables and the periodic tests from scientists literally have proved that periods have testified to be one of the most painful things a man can endure. Not a man. I'm talking about man as in men, like humans in general. First of all, they go through a cycle every single month, creating a large amount of pain every single week. I don't think that's overreacting.
I'm not gonna let you tap. I'm sorry.
Buddy, aren't you gonna debate?
Yeah. So I've tried the period. I don't know if you've ever tried the period pain simulations, but like they're scientifically
Yeah, I've tried it.
tested and accurate.
I have never tried it.
Oh yeah, so you have to use
It's inaccurate.
tampons. No, they're listen.
No, you don't have to use tampons.
So scientists, they did this research, right? They've conducted several tests.
Yeah.
They put them on women. They're like, and these women, they're like, I cannot tell the difference between this and my actual period. And like, it's so scientifically accurate. You have to put tampons in your booty hole. You have to do all the stuff that a woman would have to.
All right, so let's get this clear. If you fucking have a nosebleed, what do? Do you put a tissue on your fucking nose, right? So first of all, you should if there's blood somewhere around your body, you should clog it. That's why they put a pad on or a tampon on to
Sure.
prevent bleeding. So that's totally normal. That is, they don't put it up their booty hole; they put it up their vagina. Anyways, back to the topic. Women have done these period tests several times, and they have put them on numerous 10 level, and it has been proven that it's not the same. Even the test itself says that it's 60% are accurate and not 100% accurate. You stated that there's 100% accurate, but if I literally find and I open up on Google a period test box or those mechanics that you use, are gonna be put at 65 or 60%, accuracy.
No.
And not to mention, they make it in factories where men are working. Okay, so if you really want to argue that they're 100%, 100%, it should be tested on women. Which even if they're tested on women, they're never 100% accurate. So how indirectly is that going to be hurting you when it's not 100%?
Okay. So I'm gonna say this again. The specific one I used was scientifically concluded. They put them on women, and the women were like, "Wow, I cannot tell the difference between this and my regular period." Okay. So first of all, obviously women who are the control group here have said, "Okay, this is very accurate," right? Second of all, they induce hemorrhoids, right? So you have to put a tampon in. So it's like they have to use. How do I explain it?
Exactly. How do you explain it?
So like they induce
Also, why are you
hemorrhoids.
mentioning tampons? Tampons are not even applied to this theme. You know.
No, yeah, I'm just saying because they're like, oh, that's just the pain part. But I also had to use tampons. They induce like the hemorrhoids, right? And you have to put a pad on, or like you have to put like a tampon inside. And it, like when it expands, it kind of tickles too.
It kind of tickles. All right, so let me tell you another thing, really quick. They cannot be 100% accurate. Also, that little thing, the little mechanism that you use, cannot be 100% accurate because realistically, it just does not do abdominal pain. Okay, so you feel it from the outside, and it actually massages your abs to the point where you feel it inside as well. Basically, what it does, that machine, it basically vibrates your muscles so hard that you feel it inside of you. So basically, your blood cannot move at a rapid speed. It has to set a tempo by the heart. So once it starts the machine, it just vibrates your muscles back and forth,
Okay.
making a giant or a large pain. You cannot really make it seem 100%. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if you literally try to put that machine next to a period, then you're kind of stupid already. The machine does outside pain, while the periods are from the inside. They do a uterus, they do abdominal pain, and they make literally them bleed. I don't really think that a machine can make you bleed from your private part, for example. So go ahead. You can speak now.
No, it's okay. So I'm gonna have to say again the specific. Oh, we got a few people in here, but as I was saying, the specific brand I used, it was it did what was I saying? Yeah, it was very scientifically accurate. It was concluded to be so, and it induces hemorrhoids, right? I don't know what they use, some sort of medicine. I don't know what it was.
Wait a minute. What hemorrhoids? What? What do you mean hemorrhoids? Okay. Let me just speak real quick, okay? You mentioned the machines, you mentioned tampons, which are totally not according to this conversation.
Yeah.
If you're looking for overreaction about periods, let's put genders then into the conclusion. So females do feel this pain indeed, and as a gender, and this is not any type of misogynist or any type of trying to discriminate with women. Men are physically and scientifically proven to be stronger. I'm not saying that women are weak real quick, by the way. So practically, what I'm trying to say is, you cannot put an inside type of pain. That's like easily telling you that if a machine, for example, could do the same as a punching thing, then it's gonna be the same as a practical period.
Yeah. Can I just mention they're not gonna let you tap? Can I just say that? But
Can I just mention that I have a girlfriend of 8 months? Can I also mention that I'm literally having a promise ring and I'm engaging? Can I also mention that I do not care and this is just a dumb
she's 8 months old.
No, we're 8 months into a relationship, mate.
Okay. Well, it's kind of weird. But
Okay, so listen, if you guys,
newborn.
why are the women pissed off that I'm defending a claim? Yo, women are literally, I'm trying to defend you guys and you're literally flaming.
See, this is why I don't like women. Do you understand? Are you seeing it now? They overreact. Do you see it? It's like the guy who tries to be a hero.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Realizes...
They do not overreact about periods, but they're overreacting on something else.
No, I'm saying
I'm against you guys.
it's estrogen.
I'm literally
It's
trying to
estrogen.
literally.
It's like the guy who tries to be a hero but
Okay,
realizes the
let him
villain
do
was
that.
right. You're realizing the villains are right here. I'm the villain, and you're realizing I am in the right.
You're all men talking about periods. All right, so let me answer some comments real quick. First of all, yes, I am a man, but I'm also defending the claim by using scientific terms. I've probably never felt a period pain.
Yeah, they don't get science,
taking care
okay?
of it.
All they understand is emotion. I don't think you understand this. You have to really look inside your soul and think, wait.
Let me mention one more thing.
Yeah.
Periods are not only.
Yeah, let an actual woman talk, okay?
Yo, I'm done here, man.
So why do you think that women overreact about periods?
Okay, so I've been through the he left. I would too. It's like a good guy realizing the villains were right all along, like in World War II, but that's a separate story. Anyway, so
What are
Navi.
you talking about?
Anyway, nothing, just that past guy. But as I was saying, so I've been through the simulations, right? I've even done like what was I saying? Yeah, so it induces pain, the period pain simulations, and they did these studies, right? Scientists get women, and they'll put the things, they'll inject them, whatever they do, and it's so accurate that the women are like, wow, I cannot feel the difference between this and my actual period. So when I put it on, it's that accurate, and I'm maxing it out using 2 of them, and I'm going to school, I'm going shopping, I'm doing all this stuff with this stuff in me, right? All these hormones. It induces estrogen too, by the way. Sorry if I'm a little like emotional from that. It's like a side effect, but yeah. So it's so accurate.
It's
Yeah.
being emotional.
What?
You just make that up.
No, it's a real thing. It's a real reaction. You can Google it. It's a hormonal thing.
Having estrogen makes what?
Increases emotional vulnerabilities. Yes.
Where are you trying to go with this period crumb simulation thing? What are you trying to say about it? Like, just get to the point.
So I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a pretty easy jump in logic. If we assume that's this accurate, and I put it on, and I had like almost no reaction. It was like felt like a tummy ache to me, right? It was the same exact thing. I felt
Different people's pain tolerances are different. You can have the highest pain tolerance ever, and a woman can have a low. It's not. That's like saying that someone. That's like saying that someone.
So you're saying women are weaker.
But someone has a low pain tolerance, and someone has a high pain tolerance.
Yeah.
That's like you're still invalidating someone's
Okay.
feelings and saying, oh,
So you're saying women are weaker, and I'm fine. Let's go with that. So I put 2 on at max volume.
What the
So
Where'd you get women a weekend from that?
pain tolerance? Come on. Wait, dog whistling. Quit the dog whistles, okay? It's like this far right stuff.
I was talking about pain tolerance. Is he like right? So women are weaker. What are you talking about? That is like that's so subjective. What are you talking about?
Alright, so anyway, as I was saying, so let's assume women have half the pain tolerance of a guy, right? Which is very generous. I don't think it's that low, okay? But we're gonna go with it. I still put it on max volume for 2 weeks straight with 2 of them on. I did double the dose, right? I did double the bleeding and everything. And I lived my normal life.
Bleeding.
What?
double the bleeding. Sorry, that's wait, that doesn't make sense.
So you have to use tampons in it.
What?
Okay,
This-
my
Right, so-
specific one.
Okay, let me get it straight. Let me get it straight. So you're saying you put that little simulator, you put it on like 5 million, you maxed out and everything, you didn't feel anything. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I felt it obviously, but I'm saying I didn't overreact. I didn't ask for time off work, okay?
Well, the women who are like asking for time off of work, there are health conditions that like affect periods, like that make them sometimes worse. That make them heavier.
No.
Plus, oh,
I
okay,
don't think you
well,
understand.
you literally speak for yourself.
Seriously.
You clearly don't like women because you keep on every time I'm
What?
speaking, you're like,
I love women.
but you don't
I
know you keep on
love
speaking
women.
only, and then you try to prove a point that
Oh
you
my
maxed it out. Like,
gosh.
oh, it only hurt a little bit. You're saying why
huh?
women. Can you do me a favor and put Chioma on? I feel like she'll have a stronger argument than me.
Yeah, I don't know why you, like 2v1. Like what is this?
Oh, shut your mouth, man! You literally have
Where is
like
she?
you have
Where-
no logic
what's her name?
behind
What's her
it.
name?
You're just speaking
Shut
about
up,
your
shut
own.
up.
You're just speaking about your own
Shut up.
experiences.
What's her
Shut
name?
up, man! You little freak. You're trying to speak for women
My
like
little
you're not trying
freak?
to.
What are you
Like,
saying?
why, little freak?
All right, what do you
What?
want?
Who are you speaking to?
What
Who
do
are
you
you
want?
speaking to right now? There's no one there.
What?
Who are you speaking to right now?
I'm speaking to you. I'm making this about you. Are you happy? Who do you want up here? Who do you want?
Right, put Chioma _1110
Oh,
here.
Chioma. Yeah, all right. Hello, Aroma.
Right,
What do you
right.
want?
Yeah, no. You're gonna listen for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't
listen.
know- No. You put me on. Let me have a chance to speak,
Yeah,
and then
go
I'll let you
ahead.
speak.
Woman.
No, I don't know. You think you are trying to call me a woman. Yeah, I am a woman, but you can't just refer to me.
You're
as
not a
woman.
woman? You're not a woman?
I have a gun, and I am going to
You
use it.
sound
You have no
so
choice. You have no
Yeah,
right to say
yeah.
women overreact to
Whatever.
periods. You don't experience them. You don't know how it feels. You don't have any
Oh,
to say.
yeah.
You know, you maxed out the what's it called, the simulation, probably
Yeah.
because you so fast and you took all
Yeah,
the
they're not
pain.
accurate either. Go to
Yes,
the
they
You didn't
are.
experience hormonal changes, physical scrub, and emotional ups. You don't even.
Gosh.
Let Donna. She's majored in women's health.
And it's not an overreaction. It affects our daily life and well-being.
This one.
We're experiencing too much pain. So don't you even have a right to say women overreact to you so you don't know what to do.
Sorry, my bad. What do you want, doll?
Hello, stop interrupting me.
I'm
I'm
not.
majoring in mental health. Please do not interrupt me in this. First of all, women have totally different body systems than men. Think about it. We have fallopian tubes, we have uterus, we have an actual uterus.
Okay. What are you trying to say?
Those simulations are the least bit accurate. First of all, listen, I'm trying to speak. Women's periods all differ from each other. That's what you got to think about. That simulation is not accurate because it does not subject to every woman's pain that they go through. Women with PCOS, I'm literally speaking, women with PCOS, they go to emergency rooms because of how bad their uterus
You're
is
overreacting.
literally just taking it out.
Oh
What?
my god, I find
You're not
you.
listening. Let us speak.
Okay, whoever is saying slay house, you're literally like, okay, whatever. Anyways, so women, each woman has a different period, no matter what. I'm a woman who has a 2-day period, no cramps, nothing. So I understand where you're coming from at that point. That's it. But other women, my aunt has PCOS and endometriosis. It affects her in every single way possible. It makes her throw up. It makes her have the worst cramps possible. I am literally majoring in women's health just so
That's
that I can find
overreacting.
some kind. What?
That's overreacting. All the throwing up, passing out. It's
No,
overreacting.
you know what is overreacting? Getting kicked in the balls. That's overreacting. Let me tell you.
Period.
Oh, sorry, when you try to sorry, go, but
You are not feeling the
Raising
same
it
pain
like
every
all
single month inside of your body for getting kicked in the balls. You don't have to go through the same things that women go through.
For getting kicked in the wall. Okay, so
You-
yeah. Let me talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you rage baited by a woman.
Okay, let me talk.
You're getting
All right.
so mad.
No, wait,
I'm
wait.
telling you
Wait,
that
why are you
you're wrong.
overreacting right now?
You know why I'm getting rage baited? You know why I'm raging?
He's getting
Because I
real
took the
mad over a
estrogen-
woman
I took
being
the estrogen
to him.
to try to make myself known to you people, and look at all the emotions it's causing.
You were
Okay?
to go through labor.
He's overreacting.
Listen,
hysterical.
listen. Now,
Yes,
I've
sir.
been through.
Just
Listen, so
take
these
it, we will move
simulations,
on.
these simulations, right? They put them on women, and they said, I
I'm
cannot
literally
feel a
telling you right now,
difference.
I'm not doing that. The simulations are not accurate. I have literally done the
Listen.
simulation as a woman's
How
major.
about you talk
As a woman
for half an
major.
hour? All right.
Right,
so
Jen, one of the I think you've
Major,
overreacted.
I have done the simulation. It is not
Because
like
I'm on
my period.
estrogen.
Stop being
I
emotional.
went on
Stop being
estrogen
emotional.
for it. I got
Who is
hemorrhoids.
being emotional?
Maybe if you had periods, you take them more seriously because you don't know what we go through.
Oh my gosh, it's always the emotion. Oh, you don't know what we go through. Oh yeah, this, that, whatever. Let me tell you. I have been through it. I've been through the
Why
police.
are you talking about women's body?
Actual facts. Nobody, no woman has ever told you any actual facts besides an actual women's health major, and you're getting mad over it.
This is why you have no host, and this is why no girl likes you because you're useless, mate.
How many women will say something besides you other?
My mother loves me very much, okay? So shut
I
up.
said before I
Shut up.
thank you.
I really doubt it. You're overreacting now just because someone said a little thing, little petty thing. Calm down. So be
No,
the
Remember
you know
playing
why
for
I'm
like first round
emotional?
8 to
'Cause I took
18 hours.
estrogen.
Imagine getting kicked in the balls for 8 to 18 hours.
I took estrogen to try to match what you guys feel, and I went through all this
Oh my
emotion
god, will you just
to
stop
get
it about the estrogen?
unrealized by you people.
You're overreacting.
But you don't have a uterus. You don't know how to feel.
I've been through the bleeding. I've been through the bleeding. They induced hemorrhoids. I had to wear a tampon. I had to wear
Where
pads.
did you bleed
You
from?
don't get it.
Oh, where did you bleed from?
How many days did you bleed for?
Several days on end, I had to live like
Yeah.
my life with
Yeah,
a
yeah,
sweat.
Yeah,
I had to wear a
no,
tampon for
no.
the first time. It tickled. It tickled.
Oh,
Okay? I
sorry,
don't
what?
get it.
You watch YouTube, man. You're not free.
So what did you use to stop the bleeding? What product did you use?
I use Tampax, okay? Okay? Get it?
No, I know
I
he's
don't
lying
wanna talk
because you
about
literally
it.
cannot put a tampax in your pee.
Yes, you can!
Oh my gosh, you're mad.
So
I-
you bleed
I've
from your balls.
gone
What are you trying to
through-
say?
You know what I've gone through? All of that.
You know what we
Just
have gone through?
Just
I
to feel
had
the
my
pain you
period when I was
have.
8 years
Just to
old.
feel
I'm
the pain
23.
you had. I don't get it.
Wait, so you've gone through the wait. So you've gone through the not being able to concentrate because you're going through so much
Yes.
immense pain.
Yes!
You have. And you're still
Let's
out there
Cyclops up. Let's
overreacting.
Cyclops
Yeah.
up. She'll eat you up. Let's Cyclops up.
It has ruined me, but I still did it.
What ruined you? What ruined you?
Nothing. I'm done. I tried. I like exposed myself emotionally to get through to you guys, and it's like a brick wall. I'm talking
you're
right through a
letting
wall.
through because
And
you're
I
not
did-
letting
yeah,
us speak.
whatever. That's enough. Yeah, that's
You're
enough
not
for you
letting us
guys. Huh?
speak.
It's enough for you guys. Yeah, have a good day. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. So, alright. So, who are we gonna talk to next? Oh, look at Doll. She wants to talk again, cause she thinks the whole world revolves around her, huh? Oh, she put her hand down now. Ugh. Okay. So we're gonna talk to oh, sorry one. Tyler the creator and Walmart pranker, and then we'll get through you guys. We're gonna do a minute and a half. Yeah.
Hello?
I hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Can you
Okay,
hear me?
good.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I agree with you, okay?
Yeah.
I like this topic and I feel you emotionally.
Thank you. I
I really like you, dude.
I really like you. I
I
never
can't
way.
speak.
Sexually, romantically, I really love you,
I
man.
cannot speak.
I think this girl is gonna tell us some lies.
Alright, let's listen to her, huh? Let's let her vote this time.
Alright,
I cannot speak when you're yelling into a mic.
shut up.
Oh,
Speak.
sorry about that.
I can't because you're yelling over me. No one will be able to hear me. Thank you. Right. So if anyone wants to type anything in the chat that I can read out, so he can finally hear, because apparently he can't read.
You have no argument.
Use your own
You're
words.
just take it from chat now. Wow. Why do they all like this? I know the symptoms, monkey. I know them. I went
All
through the
like
tampon, the expanding, everything. I had to wear pads.
What do you mean
know, I
all
couldn't
like
swim. They induced hemorrhoids.
I bled out of my tip.
I know.
Excuse me? What? I'm gonna
Yeah,
read
you
out.
got 5
some of
seconds.
that.
Go ahead.
Does he know the symptoms of this?
Yeah,
People pass out from periods. Is that bad?
That's overreacting. Passing out is overreacting.
it is.
Yeah, I don't get what they're trying to say to me. Anyway.
For real.
So we're gonna let's see. What do we want? Oh boy. Let's put monkey up here. Let's put blues alt, huh? These two. Yep.
Okay, wait. Before I start, wait, Walmart. What are you telling me to remember in chat? What were you telling me to remember?
I said you didn't deserve rights.
Oh, that's a good point. Remember those years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So talk to me.
okay. So you say they overreact. Do you know what mood swings are?
Yeah.
Overreacting, you mean?
That's
No,
basically the same
that's
thing.
no mood swings. You know
It's
those
a
are not.
condition.
You know those are not controllable, right? They
Yeah,
have
they
no
are.
Yeah, they are.
Go
No, they're
ahead.
not.
Go off though.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Okay. That's all you have to say.
Because that's obviously you're saying they overreact when they can't control how they react.
Oh my
They
Yes,
God.
we can.
Yeah, should they get social benefits too? Do you think women on periods should get welfare? What do you think about that?
should
Yeah,
they
what do you
get
think about
welfare?
that?
Oh yeah, like food stamps and SNAP benefits. What do you think?
Probably not.
Probably not. Why? They can't control it, and it really inhibits their ability
Because
to work.
that's how it works. That's how
What?
the period That's how the period works. You can't stop your period. That's just not how life works. You can't just
Okay.
stop it.
Okay, so you're arguing for that they should be able to get welfare.
Okay, then yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh, she thinks that women on periods should get welfare. You hearing this, chat? You hearing that? I'm streaming, by
Yo.
the way. Just so you know. You hearing this, fellas? All right. Yeah. I
Have
think
you
it's
ever
good.
had a mood swing that you can't control? Because that's not what.
Yeah, I've had my period before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but it was controllable for me.
So you guys had periods before.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
When
simulation
was your
at
last
least.
period?
I went through it on VR one time. You know, Phantom Pain.
What was your last period?
Yeah, let's not laugh about it, huh? My last
I'm not
period,
laughing about
earlier
it. You
this
said
month.
VR. That's virtual reality. Remember
Yeah,
that? Virtual
obviously. What's the matter
reality.
with that? I mean, that's what the world's in,
It's
isn't it?
virtual. It's
Yo,
not.
Have you
it's
not heard of
virtual
Phantom Pain?
reality.
Do not make fun of this Phantom Pain!
It only takes about a year.
said VR.
Listen,
You
listen.
said
None
you
of you
got
will be
a VR.
loyal. Yeah, we've heard.
You're making
You
fun
got
of
a
Phantom
VR.
Pain! You are a
You got-
disgusting person!
Yeah, you've
You
been a
said
little
you
aggressive
got it from
today.
VR.
Yeah, you've been
said
a
you
little
got it
aggressive. Yeah. Let's guys, if you want to come up here, just try not to be aggressive. Keep your tone down, all right? Yeah, Monkey. Everyone heard that. You're not the bearer of bad news. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna. Who do we bring up? What do you think, Walmart pranker? Who should we bring up?
Little Dev.
Who?
Little Dev.
Little Dev. All right.
Yeah.
You can come up for this next one. Then it's just gotta be me and myself and I.
Yes.
Let me tickle. I like your
Okay,
shirt.
yeah.
It's kind of hardening. So what do you have to say?
Like I'm on both sides. Like sometimes it's overreacting. Like
No.
it's not an excuse
Every time.
to not work, but sometimes it's like really bad. Like mood swings, it's sorry. for
They're
the English,
controllable. They're just indoctrinating you. They're
but,
lying to you.
but it doesn't mean your excuse to not work.
It's women propaganda. Listen, don't let them control your mind, okay? It's like women government propaganda, okay? They're trying to like get it into your head that like it's this uncontrollable thing so they can get benefits. Inside, they don't have to work, but they also
Yeah.
should be able to vote. Do you see
Like,
the
and
devastator?
I hate when someone says like men have more power than women when this time we are tied up. Like when women and men are like tied up. No one is better, but the woman says that they are not better. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. Also, guys, I don't know if I told you, I just had a theory. I had like a brain blast from that one show, Jimmy Newton or something.
Yeah.
So yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna have to put you down, but
I love
yeah, I don't know where you're going with that. But anyway, guys, I have a theory. What if like most of the time when women say they have periods, they're just lying to get out of something? Like not only are they overreacting, they're also adding to it. They're like, oh yeah, but well guys, we should like schedule our women's periods. You should say, well you had your period last week or the week before, so why are you getting it twice? So you got like some disorder? Then you like threaten to send them to the hospital or something. Anyway, I think we should discipline our women too. I don't know if I mentioned that. So we're gonna put up.
I completely agree.
Yeah, I think there's always reasons to do things and yeah. So we're gonna put up Dexter and I love pink. All right, you fellas, we got a minute and 30 seconds. Let's do 2 minutes. How about it?
Women don't overreact about abuse.
Oh, they do.
This is guy speaking in 2 times.
You can't go further. Happen or not, you can't go at all.
Just suck it up. It's not that hard.
Suck it up. You bleed.
It's just bleeding. It's not that
I've
hard.
had my in this before. I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
What I'm trying to
It's
tell
just
you is that
bleeding.
women don't react to the abuse. There's something they have.
I got a
It's
cut
something
on
that
my knee before and I bled. I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
What's wrong with
happens.
bleeding? Just because women bleed does not mean it's like, so special.
Fair.
Men bleed too.
Put Riz Alpha Skibbity up.
Where's Alpha Skip? Alright. By the way, you have a minute and a half. I love pink to explain why pink's the best color and is it pink?
What? I got that speaking on my god.
I'm talking about the pink drink, guys. Just, yeah.
Pink sauce.
It's pink.
Yeah, you know the McDonald's chili sauce?
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
something. Like they say, overreacting to their period. Something that happens to us is horrible. It's something that causes death.
God damn. Death. That's all.
Death.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say.
Everyone dies. Just stop overreacting.
Everyone dies, bro.
Everyone dies. It's not just you, bud.
Listen, Pink, you're clearly a guy. They're not gonna let you crack.
Yeah, why are you? Hey, I love pink. I have a question for you. You're a guy. Why are you up here trying to talk about how women feel? You're obviously the only guy out there.
He's probably transgender.
You're just a gooner who thinks they're gonna get lucky.
He's probably one of them.
A girl.
He's trans. Get him out of here. Yes, you are.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
whatever.
up here.
Yes, you are.
You win some and you lose some, huh? Alright. We're gonna bring up, alright guys, you can be mine, just like stay down there, cause like, I got like some problems with my heart right now. Cardiorhythmia.
What's the periods?
Yeah, it's from the periods. So we're gonna bring up MSO Chill, we're gonna bring up Cyrus. So what do you guys think?
Okay, so I do kind of agree with that. I think that some women do overreact
No,
about
all
periods. What?
All women.
All
I'm
women
sorry.
do.
I'm not sorry.
It's just bleeding. It's just bleeding. It's not that. It's not that serious.
Okay, well, there's more.
It's not that deep.
Bleeding is like not that bad. We don't complain about the bleeding. We complain about the cramps.
Well, I get cramps too.
Okay,
I got cramps in my booty hole after like a long night.
Yeah, like imagine.
I got
like-
cramps in my legs.
I want you to imagine that.
What?
That happened for like a week. Okay.
What do I have to imagine?
A lightning strike up your butt.
I mean, it feels like it'd be like electric, like electrifying, like static. You know what I'm saying? Like ticklish. So like I don't feel I don't see a problem with that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know what you're trying to get at here.
All right, you should totally add Mallory though.
Mallory, all right. And then we're gonna add Aries after then whoever else wants. Yeah, we got a few hands. All right, Mallory, what do you want to say?
Okay, so I want to understand, why do you think women overreact about periods, like specifically?
You want me to say my statements? All right, so
yeah.
So I'd have to tell you, I've been through the simulations, and listen, these simulations I've tried, you could say, oh, they're not accurate, but they put them on women, right? They've done this research. They put them on women. They've done studies, right? And they say I cannot feel the difference between that and my regular period. They've admitted to it.
Well, I just want you to understand, this is more of a personal perspective, but okay, I'll just tell you. My twin sister, who unfortunately doesn't live anymore, also had to pass out because of the periods. She also had seizures. I just want you to understand the point at some point. I understand some of them only have moods, bleeding, cramps, which is the main problem that women have when they are on their periods. But my sister passed out, had cold sweat, and was shaking, and she could even barely walk anywhere.
All right. Thank you for coming up. So we got what else did I say? Aries, right? I'm bring up Aries here.
Oh, sorry.
Don't just put you.
Sorry.
Just you. So what do you have to say about periods?
Have you ever been kicked in your private part?
Well, I mean, it depends on which one.
What do you mean it depends? Yes or no?
What?
No.
All right. I've gotten a bit there, but
What?
I've gotten like by a dog, or like a rabid person. I've seen that before. It's not
So when you
funny.
say that men react about getting kicked in the balls,
No.
they no.
No,
Really?
men are superior in that
okay,
aspect.
so they go pretend to their pads every day. They'll go through them bleeding through their skirts or whatever, no trousers. Yeah, I don't really have a good point. Bye.
It's okay. Yeah, you took it up here. I mean, at least he didn't overreact like women do. Oh, looks like the only other guy up here is gone. So we're gonna have to bring up. What are we bringing up? By the way, if you want to talk, raise your hand. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. You already talked. It's not about you. Aaron's wife. Yeah. All right. We got a Therian. No, I don't want to add speaker. Hey, how you doing?
No, Tyrion is just an outfit, man.
I'm a Therian myself.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Cool. So
Yeah.
why do you think you have the right to say this?
Well, I have the right to say anything. I'm in a free country built by men myself. But I don't know about you. Maybe you live in Afghanistan. But as I was saying, yeah. So I've been through the experiences of periods, period cramps, period bleeding. I had to use tampons before, and I just don't get the whole overreacting thing. What do you think?
What do you mean by overreacting?
Well, they're asking for time off work. They're asking for teddy bears. Yeah, just get back to work. I don't get what they're trying to do. Have you ever watched David Goggins?
No.
All right. Well, he just tells people to work no matter what. And I agree with him. You know, if you're passing out because of it, stop overreacting. You know.
Wait, so who's asking time off work?
A lot of people, but even if they're not, just like saying, oh, I'm in pain. I shouldn't even know that you're on your period. All right. Honestly, I should not need to know that. No one needs to know that. But you can obviously tell that they are, because they're it's not a subconscious thing. They know they're doing it. They know what they're doing. Come on. They're like, oh, I'm bleeding. Yeah, we've all bled out. We're in this before. I don't know what they're trying to say out there. What they're trying to get. So it looks like I won because she's not responding.
I mean, it kind of depends on, because a period is different for everybody, you know?
All right, well,
have your flows.
All right. So, obviously it's different for everybody, but take the worst one. That's what I've experienced. I've experienced the worst of the worst ones over was I saying 2 weeks?
So you don't have a penis?
What's that?
You don't have the male genitals?
I haven't checked, but I believe so. So, what it does, it makes you bleed out both. Okay, just for anyone curious. All right. So, who's next? Let's do. We're gonna do. We're gonna lower the time because we got a lot of people here. A minute. All right. Tell me why you think periods are so incredible.
Okay, so Mallory, by the way, Mallory, he was actually right. Okay, he's right about this, and you guys are just wrong. Or do you have common sense? Because you went to school?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well.
I'm in school. I'm getting indoctrinated.
Well, it doesn't look like you're really working hard.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I raised it from a 40 recently.
Why are you disappointed about girls?
Disappointed?
Yeah, you said that.
Well, I don't think I said that, but I mean, it's true, right? If I feel disappointed that they're like, they're overreacting, they feel like they need like, yeah.
Okay, shut up.
Yeah, sorry about my filibuster, but it's been good. Last word?
Okay.
One word.
Zero comments.
Whoa, that was more than one word. Alright, so we're gonna bring up, her. Hello?
Thank you. How dare you? You have never had a period in your
Every time.
life. And I know
Every
for
time.
a matter of fact you haven't. And all women are different. Not everyone gets the same cramps, not the same flows, not the same everything. So whatever girls you've had in your life that you've experienced, I'm sorry that they've had it the worst. But that doesn't give you any right to say that every single woman is like that. Some girls have different expectations. It's called cravings. It's called a whole bunch of crap. I don't care that men don't get it, but all women do. They can't help that. And we can't help that we were born like this. So I don't want to hear it. And I'm friends with you too. And I did not think you were this type of person, which is very sad.
Okay, can I respond to that? So, sorry, I got a little hairball. But, as I was saying, yeah. So, as I was saying, I've been through, the sensations of it. I've been through the period cramp simulations. What?
It doesn't matter. Does it?
I felt the pain. It
doesn't
makes you
matter.
bleed. It induces hemorrhoids, so you have to wear a tampon. I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't get it. I've done the same thing.
Has nothing to do with pads or tampons or the blood or anything. It's just the pain that happens in the lower.
I get the pain. I get the pain though. Like in that lower abdomen and everything. I get it in my breasts even. Okay. Like I get it. I get it. I don't understand. It's a really emotional topic for me. I'm sorry.
Sorry for you. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's so awful for you. I don't care that you saying this because I know the fact that nothing ever bad happened to you resolving it. Actually, you could be transgender for all I know. You could be a furry. You guys, a theory.
Yeah, I'm a
I don't know what you are.
Just y'all guys. You guys know. Yeah. So anyway, that was a fun conversation. Anyway, who is next? Who's next? I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know how to figure out who's here first. I'm gonna assume. I don't think Aubrey's talked. Have you talked?
Finally.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So why do you think you saying that you have a period is right? You don't have a period. You're a fucking man. Can you get that straight? You don't understand how it is to have a fucking period. So don't say that you have a fucking period because your transgender ass doesn't have one. Okay? Just to make that clear. Girls suffer every month to have these stupid things. You think we want them? You think we ask for them? No. That's wrong. We don't want these. But your ugly ass says that girls can't understand stuff. But we can. We can do work while having periods. We last so much longer than your man self can. Boys can't cook or clean for themselves. I swear, they need a wife to cook and do everything for them. I swear. All you guys are selfish as heck. And you need to understand that girls have, feelings too. They actually
I
do
got
feel
that.
stuff.
I figured that
Yeah,
out.
come on, speak.
I figured out they had feelings 40 years ago. Anyway, I'm not 40. I don't know why I brought that number up. So, anyway, as a response, yeah, it's all emotional appeal. I feel bad. Some people are like that. How do you feel about the conversation? Yeah, how you doing?
I have a lot of problems right now. I'm going through my fertility cycle and I'm easily manipulated. I'm literally bleeding out my penis as we speak, bro. My tip is red as hell. Oh, you cannot hear me? Hold on. Yeah, as I was saying, my tip is red as hell from the amount of bleeding, bro.
Yeah,
the amount of bleeding is hurting a lot.
I can imagine what the veins look like.
Yeah, the veins, dude, it exploded. It exploded like it was cut by a razor open. Like my penis is in like 4 different sides now.
Like one paper
my right testicle has twisted from the amount of cringe I got from the last girl because she's a darkie and a sexist. Yeah, as I was saying, during the fertility cycle, women are very easily manipulated, so that's a nerve feel issue, I guess. If anyone here is on their fertility cycle, please DM me at allhellcast on Discord. Please, I think you are.
Alright, yeah. I like how he also threw in some like into it. You know what I'm saying? So next up is Laura. You got a minute to talk.
Okay. I had a quick question.
Yeah.
So you said that you tried a tampon.
Yep.
How does that work?
Okay, so it's I'm gonna get banned, but like you insert it, you insert it, and it like expands. It feels like it's tickling. Honestly, like.
Where did you put it? Wait, you've got male genitals, right?
Well, when it came out, it was brown. Yeah, that's all I have to say. That's about it. I think you can fill in the blanks.
How is that the same though from putting it in where it's bleeding?
Well, okay, so I don't know if you've ever I don't know. It's a really weird conversation. Well, so the anus is bleeding at that moment. That's how they make it work.
Because you forced something up there. So like that's completely
no.
different.
So they induce hemorrhoids in the like while they're doing the estrogen intake to mimic a period while you're doing the simulation. So, thanks for your honest questions. I mean, I know it's a pretty obscure sort of thing, but yeah, thanks for asking. I'm on, guys. If you're wondering who I am streaming on r/Gooners. So yeah.
Hi.
Hello, Raffle. How do you feel?
I agree, but I think it's just important to remember that like everyone's experience is different, and it's sometimes horrifying looking back in the toilet and there's just like clumps of blood everywhere.
True.
But just yeah, and also I think it's just like reasonable to like consider that there's also like fatigue that'll go through some women, and there's also you'll get a lot of passing clots. Like it's just genuinely not fun.
Yeah,
But
I've had, you
that's
know, my
also-
personal experiences, I've had clots in like the pool, like when I'm swimming. It's very embarrassing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like when they disintegrate, like it's like a protein shake. It's really weird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Actually, there's bathing suits and stuff for that, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. Yeah. In case you guys are wondering, I am streaming, and if you guys want to go to it, you can. Also, I'm going to do another one of these about how pregnant women are also overreacting. So, in case in my experiences as a pregnant woman, pregnant guy. So, how you doing?
Periods aren't a joke, and they affect half a population that involves real pain and hormonal changes and social challenges.
Yeah, you got
Saying
this
women
on
overreact is
ChatGPT?
wrong and it's ignorant, harmful, and disrespectful to millions dealing with the same problem worldwide.
This is a
Like,
complex and sensitive
what?
subject.
I don't get. No, I don't get why you'd say it's overreacting. Calling a period overreacting is actually fucking a social stigma because it's a what's it called? It's a stereotype you've put that it hurt. Like, why would you say we're overreacting while females have different experiences?
Yeah, so I
And
just
you
want to
don't
say
even know how they feel.
it's not a
And
social
also,
stigma.
your asshole is not the same fucking thing as a vagina. Let's get that fucking clear. That is not the fucking same. When you put it up your ass, it's not the same as when you put it in a fucking vagina. It's not the same.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for coming up. I don't know, like, I don't know what she was going off about. That was very confusing. But I'm just, yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why she was like bringing out terms either. Social sigma, what is that? All right, Jace. All right, I guess not. Oh, yeah. What's up?
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So why exactly do you think that women overreact about periods?
Okay, well, I've tried the simulations and I've never had. I went through my normal life without complaining.
You know that research suggests that women have a lower pain tolerance, right? And that also everyone like has their own pain tolerance, like aside, like individually, we all have our own tolerance. So I don't understand why we're saying that they're overreacting when like everyone like that one girl said that she thinks that yes, women might overreact about periods, but like that's because she might have like a different tolerance or something like that. So I just don't understand why we can't like respect people and their experiences.
Take the worst period ever. I've had those same exact conversations, right? I've had the same exact sensations that occur, and I just don't see the overreaction.
But you have a male body, not a female body.
So they made it work. They've done the insertions, everything, to make it mimic that through the anus. I don't really like to talk about it, but people do have those questions about it. Okay, so. All right, so we're gonna bring up 6'5" for real kid. All right, how do you feel about the subject? I like your fedora, by the way. Are you a fellow Reddit mod?
I don't even care about the subject. Nah, I just want to call you a scum, bro. You just a scum human. To be honest, you did all that with your anus and junk. You nasty. You wanted to feel that junk for what? You want to be a woman
No,
so bad,
wait,
bro.
here's the
You like to
thing.
get fucked.
I'm not.
Nah, I don't even want to hear you talk.
I'm not a cum. Okay.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth, buddy. You femme ass boy, doing this dumb ass shit. Coming on here and talking all that junk.
Yeah, so
You a scum human. Look at you laughing. You on live stream too. Ain't you streaming? Ain't nobody watching your damn stream, boy. Who the hell's watching your stream?
Yeah.
I just wanted to come up here and talk shit to you, you punk ass boy. You a punk, ain't you?
Yeah. All right.
You a scum human, ain't you?
I'm
Go ahead and
not
just
a-
call yourself a scum.
I'm not a cum human. Okay. Let's not use those slurs. Anyway, yeah, it's all emotion. They're not gonna let you tap. I'm sorry. So how you doing, Zoe?
Good morning. So do you want a quick little biology lesson on what's happening to apparently your body?
Yeah, well, sure.
So as you know, women have different reproductive organs, and we have ovaries and the fallopian tube and all that fun stuff, yeah?
Yeah, I figured that out.
So, every month, at the beginning of our cycle, we produce eggs in our ovaries, and those eggs are needed to create children with the help of a male sperm. So every month during our ovulation, if those eggs don't get fertilized, they run down the fallopian tube and out of you know where. And the cramps you actually get are your body constricting against you to push out those eggs. You know?
Yeah.
So
It's kind of cool to know what's like happening in the body, you know. That's why I like to study science and all biology. I like to know what's going on inside me, you know. So yeah.
There are people. Okay, people have it different. Like if you stub your toe, some people are gonna experience a little more pain than others. You know. So some people like might have weird cramps in their back for a little bit, some in their stomach, some more painful than others. Like I don't know what you have. You know, you're a strong man. I'm sure you have a very strong period tolerance. Yeah, just some may have it a little overreact, but when you wake up with your bed entirely soaked, it's not too fun. You know.
I know. I've seen that, like when I piss myself or whatever. So yeah, thank you for coming up. Alright. Uh,
How you doing, man?
yeah, sorry. Yeah, what's up?
All right, go ahead. So, I think everyone's having kind of the wrong discussion in this. Really, I feel like periods are so bad because, I mean, really, what does a period mean? It means that you know, it's dying. You know, what's inside you giving the body.
Discussion.
Exactly. If you think about it, it's there for a reason, and it's dying every month.
Who
And so I think the
actually knows
solution
what a
is,
period is? I don't even know how it works.
well, you see, it's there so that you know, so that the thing can happen, so you can bring children to the world. Now that's a God-given thing, and I think the reason it's dying is giving so much pain. God is giving you that pain for not getting pregnant. So logically, the only thing to do is women need to get pregnant to avoid periods.
Yeah. So if anyone like wants a period on for 9 months, me and that guy are up. Alright. So Bethany wants to talk. I like that name. So pretty.
Okay, the guy that was speaking before about the egg and whatever he was saying, it's a period happens when an egg isn't fertilized and it's the lining of the uterus that sheds and that's what causes bleeding. It's nothing's dying. It's just because an egg isn't fertilized. So I just wanted to clear that up.
Okay, and can I also just mention, 8 billion sperm are recycled at the end of each cycle for men too. So like men have their own sperm periods, you know.
A men's cycle is 48 hours, a women's cycle is 28 days.
Yeah, like imagine we have to do that much more in that short amount of time, right?
Do you know it's been scientifically proven that a women's period can be just as painful as a heart attack?
Really? Yeah, I felt it. So I mean, I don't know what a heart attack feels like, but I can assume, you know, I guess I felt cardiac arrest too if I felt a period. But yeah, you've had a good talk up here. Thanks for helping me out. All right, so Maya, what do you have to say?
Okay, let me talk because honestly, you have no idea how periods work. So if you didn't even listen to the girl that was giving a whole biology lesson because you're just ignorant and stupid, no one cares about your opinion. But yeah, you don't get menstrual pains. I don't care if you've taken a cramp simulator. You don't get blood. You don't have pads. You don't have anything.
Yes, I do. I tried
anything.
the tampon.
You don't have. No, you don't, because where are you gonna start? Nowhere. You don't have any.
Yes.
You don't get menstrual pains. You can't get pregnant. You can't carry a baby. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
All you do is how you have to do.
So I'm
But
reading
I don't
chat.
care.
Can
don't
I
have
ask
to
you
do-
a question
don't-
personally? So
What?
Gilbert said in chat she's under my desk. Is that true or?
Okay, that's not anything to do. I'm telling you that you're ignorant and no one cares about how you're one-sided and no one listens to your opinion. We all know you're rage baiting and no one cares.
Okay, well I'm sorry you
You're
think
stupid,
that.
ignorant, and stupid.
I
Sorry you
don't-
think you're getting all people just yelling at you, but you're stupid, you're ignorant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if anyone has a real argument, could you like raise your hand? Alright. Gilbert, how you doing?
What's up, bro?
Yeah. So was she under your desk?
Overreact about the period. Yeah. So this
Yeah.
person, Red Pad, like get no women. As her mom is underneath my desk right now.
Really?
She's low key biting a little bit. Yeah. And half of the women in the comments, you guys have no idea how a period feels. That's 10 times worse than a period. There was actually a study done in 2024
True.
that was performed on 1,000 men that shows that periods are 10 times worse than periods. You have to go through it for a week, every single 4 weeks. All right. You get cramps. Okay. You start to bleed out of your hole. But instead of a pad, you got to use a cotton swab, right? And it hurts way worse. Like you guys don't understand. You would never understand the pain.
Yeah. Thank you for like putting out the PSA. TSA. Sorry.
Yeah. No problem, bro.
All right. Yeah. You have a good day.
You only support people who support you. Okay.
Well, I support
no
everybody in their
content.
endeavors, unless their endeavors are trying to get
You
selfish
say that
care.
disrespect, or that you want to disrespect women.
Yeah. So like, do you have like any like rebuttal to my arguments or? Wait, I have a question. You're a guy and you've never tried a period simulation. Why are you speaking about how
Yeah, but
women
you're a
feel?
guy. Maybe because I understand it and you don't. You have no common sense. You think that having a period is just like.
You understand?
Yeah.
You had a period?
Because there are people in the chat who say it.
They're
There are
lying.
people in the chat who actually say
They're
it.
lying to you.
I have a
Listen,
secret,
listen.
okay?
I need to tell you a really important life lesson, real quick. You're gonna think about this the rest of your life. Never listen to people who are trying to get something out of you. They're always gonna lie to you. It's the same in business.
Listen to your advice, okay? I won't ever listen to you.
Don't listen to me, and
I won't
also
ever
don't listen to
listen
chat, okay? Don't listen to these people. Just listen to your heart, and I'm sure your heart will tell you
I
the
won't-
truth that periods aren't that bad, okay?
Yeah, actually, it's actually really bad and painful.
Yeah,
and you don't
yeah,
listen
yeah.
to people.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's this generation. It's a new generation. It's like the Skip the Toilet generation. I like to watch that myself. The documentaries.
Okay, what I want to say.
Yeah.
Women do not overreact about their periods. They react to real physical and emotional pain that's caused by hormonal and biological factors. What you're doing is just ignorant. You're just ignoring that. You're ignoring those factors. And how the hell
address them.
would you putting a tampon? No, listen. How the hell would you putting a tampon up your ass be the same as putting it up a vagina? Like how? How is that the
Do you
same?
think it's gonna be
How
harder?
is that the same?
Tell me, which one's gonna be harder? To put
Also, according to an American College of Obstetrical and Gynecology, it says 80% of women experience the same level of period pain, and 1 up to 10 experience extreme period cramps. How would you know how it feels?
Extreme?
It's simulation.
Okay,
that's just a maybe.
Listen.
That's
the
not.
women-
Listen, that's just a maybe. That's just a maybe. this is how it would feel. This is a taste of how it would feel. How would you know how it feels?
Because I've been
You're
through
being
all the
ignorant to how
simulations.
women feel
I've
because you're
done
not
the
a
extreme.
woman. You know, I would understand.
Alright, time's up. But anyway, as I was saying, the whole gynecology study, how they do those is they ask, how was your pain? Obviously, women are going to say, oh yeah, it was horrible, it was so bad, can I get my benefits? Right, that's how social services happen. Anyway, welcome.
Okay, so I just wanted to quickly like discuss kind of the same idea that someone else who was up here was saying as well. So like you said that you went through an entire simulation to kind of feel what a period feels, but like everyone else is saying, I feel like the simulation is only so real, like to an extent. You know what I mean? Like, on top of I guess feeling the pain, it's also the hormonal changes that happen. For example, like when I'm on my period, I know that I experience a lot of mood swings and tiredness, which is something that a simulation can't really simulate as accurately as if you were to just feel it. And also pain, yeah, pain is only one part. Like your body's changing. I think for women, they retain more water weight during that time as well, which obviously can contribute to making you feel more tired, bloated, and even have more migraines and headaches.
Okay, so yeah, the simulations I've done more than just pain. They've made me bleed. They've injected estrogen to like throw off my hormonal levels, so I have had mood swings, but I've been able to control it to that extent, and that's why I think it's an overreaction. Tyler, the creator, they
The thing
haven't
is,
made me bleed.
Wait, sorry. Okay, real quickly before I get kicked off, I just want to say this simulation that you're talking about, like what type of procedure was it? Because like when you said it's make you bleed, how has that worked if you don't have a uterus or if you don't have like how is that? Can you explain that to me so I can get a better
It
understanding?
induces hemorrhoids so bad to the extent that you have to wear a pad. These are, I don't like talking about it because it's really embarrassing, but obviously I need to prove myself to some of the people here. So as I was saying, you have to do all that, and it's medicine, so it's oral take, and you can also take injections, and it'll do estrogen, temporary hormonal replacement therapy. That's a real thing, and yeah, for 2-week period. And as it wears off, I'm sorry, I'm being very emotional today because this is very dear to me because I've had periods myself. Going through that.
No, that's fine. Just
but yeah, and also a lot of
Wait,
the emotion comes from estrogen that I took.
Wait, so okay, so I just then want to discuss. You said that you've taken medication and estrogen shots. What is the medication that you've taken called? Like, do you recall what the name of it is? Because I want to do research on it.
It was just like a
I wanna know.
CVS bag of like a bunch of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was like.
Like I know.
Yeah.
Because like I know, like I'm like kind of familiar with kind of what you're talking about. However, some of the things that you're saying doesn't really make sense, which is why I was like a little confused because I want to get an understanding of what you mean, which is why I feel like there's a lot of like disconnect in terms of like understanding what you mean when you say you felt a period versus like actually feeling one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's why I wanted to like understand what medications it was because I'm kind of doing some research on it right now, and I know that there is such thing as estrogen shots. However, you said that you take an oral medication, correct?
Yes. Can I just respond real quick? It was mainly a bag of assorted medication. I can't remember all the names. It was different, viral medication. But as I was saying, can I respond to Tyler, the creator? They were prescribed by a medical professional, a licensed medical professional. Isn't estrogen shots for trans women? Okay, so you can use them temporarily. Isn't that crazy? I took trans women shots just so that I could feel what women feel, and I still get battered on the internet. I just don't get. I've done all these things just to try to relate to these people, and this is what I'm doing. This is what I get. All right, so this is about it. Do you have anything else to say? Because I'm gonna put the next person up.
Okay. No, I was just trying to because I just wanted to get an understanding because I'm literally searching it up right now as we speak, and it says that taking estrogen shots along with whatever IV medication you've taken can't really make you experience a real period, which is why like when you say that you've experienced like a simulation, I feel like a simulation versus the real thing is still like disconnected in that sense, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's why a lot of people here believe that like what you're saying isn't really true because then I know like you were explaining before, you went through the entire procedure. I think the first one that you were talking about was called a gender affirming hormone therapy, which is what trans women gender take. And so when you said that you took these shots along with I don't remember what you called it, but you said that when you took these shots along with everything else that you took, that you experienced kind of close to what a real period feels like. But like I said before, many other things still happen in the woman's body that a simulation can't necessarily simulate. Which is why I feel like everyone believes that which is why everyone believes that like what you're saying is almost arrogant, and I understand like their point of view. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I wish I could tell you guys what medication. It was a lot of different medication I was taking. But yeah, it's still wearing off today. I've had it recently. That's why I'm so up and fiery about it. Because I did get the same mood swings that women do. Okay. So manifestation, then J Money, then 24K, and deny Panda. I'll put you up here in a couple minutes too. Okay, so Tyler, the creator, that's overreacting. Mood swings are controllable. Obviously.
Whoa,
those are
okay,
inevitable,
y'all.
but- Oh yeah, go ahead, talk.
All right, so like I was gonna say like those periods like really was hurt for y'all, huh?
Condition.
What? Yeah, you hear that, baby? She says hi, TT. Go say hi to her too. Say hi, little stinky boy.
Hi.
Okay. she don't want to talk no more.
It's okay.
But yeah, she says you better stop talking, stinky boy.
I'm sorry. I will.
Yeah.
Thank you. If not, I'm gonna put up Deny Panda. Hello. How you doing? Yep. Deny Panda.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel? What?
I feel okay because of the chat.
So how you
And also
what?
last time when you spoke, when you said, like, how do I understand? Well, I understand about the chat, but I also have a sister, and I also go to school and actually learn.
So I think the school is probably lying to you about the immense pain, like the immenseness.
Well, how do you understand it?
How do I understand? So I went through these simulations which make you feel the same pain they have. It's like these machines and all.
What is the company called?
So you're asking like the different brands. So I took an assortment of different medications and different machines were.
No. What's the company called?
There were several different companies that I was running with. I can get you a list, but we'll do that next time you're around, huh? So save Holly, and then we'll put up. Raise your hand if you guys want to talk. By the way.
Alright, I totally agree. I feel like women overreact a lot. And I feel like sometimes it don't even hurt that bad, and they just be using it to get out of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, for example, getting out of work.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. So Sir Tux's, I don't know if that's, like, French or, like, something. But, I have experienced, the same pains, the same bleeding as a period. This might be, not you. Yeah, well, I agree with his arguments, you know. I agree. So, do you want to talk? So, Tuxes and Anna and the knife. I'm just gonna put you all up because there's not too many people. Unless, friend, do you want to talk? Alright, everyone gets to talk to each other. I'm gonna get the water. I'm gonna pause the stream, guys. You have a good day. I'll be back in a few minutes.
They overreact so much.
Women overreact about their periods all the time.
Guys, have you
Oh my god, my stomach hurts. Oh my god, my back hurts. Can you jump on my back? Oh my god, can you walk on my back? Can you give me a massage? Oh.
Who here has uterus? Hold on. Who has uterus in here?
None of us.
Guys, wait. How do you know? How do you think that it's like, it's not that they're overreacting, like women are overreacting when you never had a period?
I mean, he has, the host.
But you haven't.
He didn't tell me what company.
But I'm talking about you. You haven't.
But this isn't my debate. It's the host.
Well, why are you part of the debate?
But you joined it.
And if the host says that he's tried simulators and it wasn't that bad, then I believe him. Because there are simulators.
Listen, buddy. You know there's some fake information online, right?
Fake information?
Yeah.
Be real to yourself. Who's gonna lie? Who's gonna lie and say that they've simulated a period?
I don't know. Maybe the host.
What do you get out of that? What do you get out of that? Like, imagine going to school and just telling everybody, "Oh, I simulated a period." Like, you're not getting anything out of that. So why would he lie? It just doesn't make sense.
Why would he tell that to his school? And also, he never told me about the company. He's just trying to make excuses that he can't tell me the company name.
He told you he was gonna tell you the company once he got back.
Okay, I want to hear it. If he's gonna like show some companies, then I'm gonna research it.
Okay.
There definitely is an overreaction for them. That's for sure. So, I don't even know what the debate about. I haven't heard anything. So, I just think they overreact just a little. Just a little. A tiny smidge.
Okay, I agree, but I think there are some women who have medical conditions that they just can't control, like they're bleeding, their spot, like they can't really control other things
Are
happening.
we generalizing it? Are we going to keep it separate? Because yes, there is issues, but that's separated because they have different issues. So are we just doing women in general, or are we just doing women with problems?
Well, I can't really separate them or like categorize them, but I think it's safe to say that the majority of women experience a lot of pain, fatigue, and like symptoms of the menstrual cycle.
Oh yeah, there is pain and fatigue, but you're trying to say that
the ones that have issues and can't stop it, are you going to be generalizing it, or are you keeping it separate? That's what I'm trying to figure out now.
I think we should keep it separate. From where you're coming from, I think we should keep it separate.
Well then, the women that have issues, you're right. They're not overreacting. That's perfectly normal. That makes sense. Because yeah, they have problems. But for the normal population that normally gets it, I think most of them handle it pretty well. I mean, they don't overreact, but some of them do. But it's not really that they're overreacting. That's a small amount. So I don't think they do. That's what I think.
Yeah, but I think we should all.
Hey guys, I'm back. So I think we're gonna. So how are we gonna run this? Are we just gonna do 1v1s again? What do you guys think?
Where'd you just come back from?
I just went for a run, but So, yeah, how are we gonna do this?
Okay, name the companies.
Okay, so were you guys arguing against each other or like?
Not really.
Okay. Alright, raise your hand if you want to talk. Alright guys, raise your hand if you want to talk. We're gonna do 1 minute section so you can get up here quite fast. So what do you want to say?
Okay. So what makes you think that women overreact about their periods?
Okay, so I've done the period simulations. I've gone through the bleeding, the pain, and the cramping, everything. You know, these simulations are also very accurate. Women, when they were tested with them, said reported saying they are the same exact. I cannot tell the difference between this and my period. So.
Every woman has their period differently. An average
Okay.
period is after 28 days repeatedly. And there's some women with PCOS who don't get their period regularly. And once they do get their period, it's a very painful process, not only mentally but physically, and it impacts them both mentally and physically. It makes them perceive themselves a different way. I know that when I get mine, I start feeling so mentally down. I feel like I can't do anything. I start getting insecure about myself, and it's different for everybody. I mean, like, I'm sorry, your mic is really scratchy.
Yes. Well, can I just say, when I was going through the period,
You see, everybody gets. Are you talking about the simulation? Because that's really it's different, and it doesn't. The simulation doesn't have all of the effects that you get in a period. You do realize a period the cramps are only 5% of what women go through during pregnancy when they're getting dilated.
Sure. Okay, so it's been fun. Who else wants to talk? Alright, Deny Panda, you get 1 minute because no one raised their hand. What do you want to say? I can't hear you.
Okay, wait. So, what are the companies' names?
I cannot hear you, bud.
What are the companies' names?
All the companies? Okay. So there are a few pharmaceutical companies. There are a few virtual reality companies I worked with to create haptic suits that I would wear throughout the day for the 2-week period. And then there will be yeah, that's about it. You can Google the top ones. I was I believe one of them was cryonics, and the other was what was it? So Asian? Yeah. So that's what we had. There were like 4. Some women's worry about the smell down there. Yeah, like when I shart myself, I worry about the smells. So, Mr. Reagan, how do you feel about this?
Is this Ragebait? Is this Ragebait?
No, I'm serious. I've been streaming this for a while, and I don't know why people think that it's a serious topic.
Literally, like, my periods are so bad I have to take birth control because I bleed so much and I cramp so bad, so...
Well, I think that's overreacting. I'm sorry. Why are you, like, bleeding so bad? Why are you overreacting and, like, increasing the bleeding? I don't understand.
No, you're right. You're completely right. I'm starting to agree with you.
Happy forever? Yeah, I get pain in my chest tissues. I don't know what dysmenorrhea is, or menorrhagia. I don't know what kind of Latin language you're speaking down there, but, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I hope you find a wife that loves you.
Yeah, I have. Although I'm homosexual, so it's a little different.
Of course you are. Okay. God bless.
Okay, thank you. So, God bless your soul. Happy forever. How do you feel about the subject?
Personally, I believe if you don't have a period, you can't be saying anything about
Oh yeah, you keep saying this, but I've done that.
Okay, your mic is kind of like broken, but I'm gonna just talk through you. Periods can create so many health problems for people, such as anemia, infertility, increased risks of irregular menstruations and other stuff, causing fatigue, weakness, paleness, iron deficiency, PCOS, fibroids, all kinds of stuff. For you to completely disregard that and other saying that, oh, periods don't actually it's not even that bad and stuff like that. It's so insensitive for you to say because you as a man have no idea what an average woman goes through every month in their period, having these mixed emotions, these feelings, and then their body feeling away.
Alright, so I heard a bunch of emotion and no like citations of like articles. I don't know what she's saying true. But even if it is, I went through all that and I was able to control it, and that's the same argument. Alright, so Pineapple, how do you feel about the situation?
One, for you to even say as a man that we overreact.
Yep.
Like, you have no right to even say that because you're not a woman. You don't know what we go through. So for you to even say that we're overreacting when you don't even you're not even the one going through it.
No. Alright, so
Okay, one, that's just disrespectful because this is a debate. You have to listen to both sides of the story, and then you're not listening to me, and you're interrupting me.
We're halfway through the timer, and you're still talking.
Okay, yeah, because you know what? You're interrupting me, so I'm gonna interrupt you, and I'm not gonna stop. Because first of all, for you to be saying that we're overreacting isn't even like right. Because what we go through on a monthly basis isn't like it's like you don't know what we go through. No, I really don't want you to.
Okay.
So that's why I'm still going. Like, why would you even say that in the first place?
You were talking the whole time, and you still couldn't get to the end of the timer. Oh my gosh. Anyway, as I was saying, I've been through the simulations, I've been through the bleeding, I've had blood clots, I've had it in the pool before. I know there's specific swimsuits for that, but like when they dissolve in the pool, that sucks. It's like a chlorination blood clot. It's very embarrassing when you see a bunch of trail of red behind you while you're trying to walk. So yeah, I've been through it all. I don't get what the whole joke is. It's not funny either. Okay.
All right, so I do agree with you a little bit because some women, yeah, they can overreact about periods. Most of them do. But you're a man, and so you don't like know what it is. I know you might think you know what it is, like talking about the blood clots and stuff. I feel like you're rage baiting, honestly.
I'm not rage baiting. Sorry, let me fix my microphone.
All right.
Let's see. All right. So yeah, I'm not rage baiting. It's a really serious topic, okay? And I've been through the simulations, which include bleeding. They include the abdominal pain and the chest tissue pain. I felt it like everywhere. I felt the pain. I've had the estrogen injected, so it's a mood swing and it adjusts your hormones. It tampers with your hormones. For whoever's new in the chat, I'm gonna pause the timer. I'm streaming right now on TikTok Live, and I'm also going to create. I'm gonna do this again next week, but I'm gonna talk about how pregnant women are overreacting. Okay. So.
Okay. Are you gonna continue?
No, yeah. Go ahead. I was done.
Okay. So I looked in the chat. There was like somebody that said they do overreact sometimes, but I think that most women overreact about periods because of things.
Alright, so. It's been fun. It's good to be educated. Yeah, some people really need to get educated. Like some women don't even know what like periods entail or what they're about. You know, they're just like, oh, I've heard that periods are bad and I'm supposed to feel pain, but I don't even. It's like a passed down generation thing. I think like moms tell their daughters to like overreact about it just to keep up like the long conspiracy. But yeah, who's next? Guys, raise your hand if you want to talk. I'm not gonna play guessing games. All right, Megan, how do you feel about this subject?
No, right, I'm sorry. Before I start, I'm sorry if you know Parent. That's my cat. I'm not a furry or whatever. But before I start, you're a boy, yeah?
Oh, I believe so.
Right. So how do you know what they feel like?
I've been through the simulations. No, I do. It was an open-ended question, right? I've been through the simulations. I felt the pain. I felt the period, like the blood. I've had all that. I had to use a tampon for the first time.
Right, but yeah, a simulation is not the real thing. Until you've had the real thing, don't talk.
Okay, can I tell you?
Because...
So when they put it on women before, and they're like, wow, I cannot. They over 1,000 different women said, I cannot feel the difference. It was a scientific study. I cannot feel the difference between this and my actual period. So it's a very scientifically accurate simulation. I've had a period in the simulation sense, and it's very accurate.
Okay, right. And how long did you have that on for?
2-week period, and I maxed it out.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, right?
Yes, I did.
Anyway, every different period is different. There's not just one set pain that you get every single time you have it.
Okay. So
everybody is different.
Okay, so that makes it even better for my argument because I had the maximum worst pain of a period for a 2-week long period straight consistently. All right, raise your hand. I'm serious. I don't know why people are like joking about this. It's a really touchy subject for me. So like, if you want to talk, raise your hand. Happy forever. You talked 4 times. Does anyone else want to talk? I'll put you up. Mango, the reason it's very important to me and it's a very touchy subject is because I've had the estrogen injections and I'm having mood swings. However, I'm able to control it, unlike a certain group of people in this world. So who wants to talk? Who wants to talk? Okay, Raffle, you want to talk?
I just wanted to point out that when people say that women overreact, it's because of pain, correcting, you know. But that's from like, it should be important to also like take a mental note that your cramps come from like your uterus. Like your uterus is a muscle, so you'll get contractions and that'll cause pain, and it's usually below your belly button if you really think about it. And they'll push old tissue and blood out through like the cervix and the vagina. There's also a lot of other factors that'll cause the pain, but I just think it's like pretty. I think it's important to notice that like overreaction or like overreacting over pain is because of that. I just want to point that.
Because it's in different areas. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a bodily function, right? And yeah, so these I would like to point out once more for anyone who's new, I've been through the sensations. I've had the period blood clots. I've had to put a tampon in. Okay. So it's been very accurate and it's been a very difficult time for me. All right. So let's see, Reezy, you want to talk?
I'm not like disagreeing or like agreeing with you or anything. I just have a genuine question.
Sure.
Where did they put the simulations?
Where did I what?
Where did they put like the simulations at? Like, did they put on like your upper stomach, your lower stomach?
So it was a series of medications they prescribed to me, because I requested to go through. I went through estrogen and the pain. They went through lower abdomen, they went through blood tissue, they went through different organs. They made it very accurate to the point that women who have undergone the experience have said they've been reported saying it is so accurate I cannot tell the difference between this and my actual period. Thousands of women have said that.
Okay, I was just curious. Do you know how to get out of here?
Well, yeah. So thank you guys for coming out. This was yeah. Does anyone else want to talk? Because I'm just gonna say one last thing before I leave. I was rage baiting the whole time, just so y'all know. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not rage baiting about I think women should not have the right to vote. But that's a separate topic and I'll talk about that later. I knew it. Yeah, you've been like coming up here all emotional. Alright. Well, thank you for coming. Have a good day. Oh, so cool.